Iran and the forgotten prophecy in the Bible. A hidden truth soon to be revealed. Tehran, June 22nd, 2025. This city pulses with life, ambition, and tension. Iran dominates global headlines, conflicts, alliances, nuclear ambitions. But what if Iran's story, its triumphs and trials, was written thousands of years ago in the Bible? My name is Amir, an investigative journalist born in these streets. For years, I've chased stories that bridge past and present, but none carry the weight of this one. The biblical destiny of my homeland. From ancient empires to prophecies of the end times, Iran's role in God's plan is no accident. Join me as we uncover truths that could reshape how you see Iran and the world. Don't look away. This journey starts now. Our story begins in the book of Genesis, after the Great Flood, when humanity was reborn. Genesis 10 maps out the nations, tracing them to Noah's sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Two names stand out, Elam, son of Shem, and Magi, son of Japheth. These are the forefathers of Persia, the ancient name for Iran. Standing in a Tehran museum, surrounded by Elamite artifacts, clay tablets, bronze seals, I feel the weight of this history. The Bible describes Elamites settling Iran's fertile southwest, near the Persian Gulf, building cities like Susa. Magi's Medes carved out lives in the northern mountains, fierce and independent. This wasn't random geography, it was a divine blueprint, positioning these peoples to shape the world. The contrast between Elam's farmers and Media's warriors intrigues me. This duality, civilized yet resilient, gave Persia its strength. Growing up in Iran, I've seen this blend in our culture. Poets alongside soldiers, dreamers beside fighters. It's a reminder that our roots shape our potential, but only if we channel them wisely. Centuries later, in Genesis 14, Elam emerges as a power on the world stage. King Chedorlaomer of Elam leads a coalition of eastern kings, invading Canaan. They plunder cities and kidnap Lot, the nephew of Abraham, the father of faith. But Abraham, with just 318 men, launches a daring nighttime raid, defeating the invaders and rescuing Lot. This is the Bible's first international war, and Elam is at its heart. The story reads like a breaking news report, a regional superpower humbled by a small, faithful force. Abraham's victory wasn't about numbers, it was about divine favor. As an Iranian, this hits close. My ancestors were formidable, but they learned a humbling lesson about the limits of might. Today in 2025, nations like Iran flex military muscle, but Abraham's story suggests true strength lies in righteousness. Imagine if modern conflicts prioritize justice over dominance. Could we see peace in the Middle East? This ancient clash challenges us to redefine power for nations and individuals alike. Standing at Persepolis among its towering columns, I feel the echo of an empire. The prophets Isaiah and Jeremiah foresaw Persia's rise as a world changer. Isaiah, writing 150 years before it happened, named a king, Cyrus, as God's chosen to free the Jews from Babylonian exile and rebuild their temple. Jeremiah predicted Persia would punish Babylon for destroying Jerusalem. This is staggering. Isaiah didn't just predict an event, he named Cyrus before he was born. In 539 BC, Cyrus the Great united the Medes and Persians, conquered Babylon, and fulfilled the prophecy to the letter. He freed the Jews, funded the temple's reconstruction, and reshaped history. The precision stuns me. It's like a divine press release, verified by archaeology. Last month, I met Dr. Azadeh, an archaeologist excavating near Ecbatana, Persia's ancient capital. She showed me a cylinder inscribed with Cyrus's decree, proof of his justice. Azadeh told me, "Amir, Cyrus proved power can uplift, not oppress." Her words linger. Could Iran today rediscover this legacy of leadership through compassion? Now we meet Daniel, a Jewish exile in Babylon, gifted with visions that map history's course. He sees a statue with silver arms, symbolizing the Medo-Persian Empire. Then a bear clutching 3 ribs, Lydia, Babylon, and Egypt, conquered by Persia. Later, a 2-horned ram, 1 horn taller, shows Persia's dominance over Media. Daniel's visions are a journalist's goldmine, detailed and prophetic. The taller horn nails Persia's rise under Cyrus and his heirs, but the visions also warn of Persia's fall to Greece, led by Alexander the Great. This cycle of glory and collapse feels like a headline from 2025, warning any nation drunk on ambition. Reporting on Iran's geopolitics today, I see echoes of Daniel's ram, bold, charging forward. But Greece's victory reminds us no empire is eternal. For Iran, this is a call to balance strength with humility, to build a legacy that outlasts conquest. In Susa, Persia's capital, a Jewish orphan named Esther becomes queen under King Ahasuerus. When Haman, a scheming official, plots to exterminate the Jews, Esther risks her life to confront the king. Her courage saves her people, and Haman is defeated on his own gallows. This story resonates deeply. I recently spoke with Shirin, a women's rights activist in Tehran. Facing arrest, she stood up to injustice, inspiring thousands. Shirin told me, "Amir, one voice can spark change." Like Esther, her bravery shows courage transcends time, from ancient Susa to modern Iran. Esther's triumph is about strategy, not just bravery. She waited for the right moment, teaching us patience in the face of power. As an Iranian, I'm proud Persia was the stage for this miracle. But it also reminds me that individuals, not just nations, shape history. Centuries later, Persian astronomers and scholars follow a star to Bethlehem, honoring Jesus the Messiah. Likely guided by Daniel's prophecies, they recognize what Jerusalem's elite miss. Persia, once a liberator, becomes the first to worship Christ. The Magi captivate me. Iran's Zoroastrian past, rich in astronomy, aligns with their quest. Their journey ties Persia to a universal hope, bridging Old and New Testaments. In 2025, we're all Magi, chasing meaning in a noisy world. Their story asks, are we open to truth, even when it challenges us? For Iran, this is a call to revive its heritage of wisdom, fostering dialogue over division. Now we turn to Ezekiel 38 and 39, a chilling prophecy. Persia joins a coalition called Gog and Magog, attacking Israel in the last days. God intervenes with earthquakes and fire, judging the alliance. Yet Jeremiah hints at redemption, suggesting Persia's story doesn't end in ruin. This prophecy feels urgent given Iran's tensions with Israel in 2025. Ezekiel's warnings mirror today's headlines, making this report critical. But Jeremiah's promise offers hope. I met Reza, a pastor in hiding, who prays for Iran's revival despite persecution. He believes, like Jeremiah, that God can restore nations. Reza's faith challenges me to report not just Iran's struggles, but its potential for transformation. From Elam's plains to Cyrus's justice, from Esther's courage to the Magi's worship, Iran's biblical journey is a saga of power, faith, and choice. I've uncovered a truth. Iran's destiny hinges on decisions. Will we chase dominance like Daniel's ram, or seek wisdom like the Magi? Your story, like Iran's, isn't written in stone. The Bible shows that nations and people can choose redemption over ruin. Act with courage, seek truth, and trust in a purpose bigger than yourself. That's how you shape a legacy that endures. This is Amir, reporting from Tehran. This journey has reshaped how I see my country and my role in it. What about you? Do you see these prophecies unfolding today? Share your thoughts below, and let's keep uncovering truth. Until next time, stay curious.